Good day! I'm on my way to the cinema, but I had to stop at the grocery store because apparently we did not have anything at home anymore. And yes, I always bring something from home to the cinema because cinema food is way too expensive. And as we're not fully sure when we're gonna go to the cinema next time, due to Dutch regulations again with Corona and stuff, we decided to go to 3 movies today. We even have a schedule for 4 movies, but then like stuff like breaks and something to eat in between would be a little bit more difficult. So we decided we're gonna do 3 movies. Not quite sure which one we're starting with. I think we start with Eternals, the Marvel movie. I'm not quite sure what I think about that one yet. I heard good things, I heard bad things. The trailer isn't one that I think, yes, that's my movie, but you know. The next one is Antlers, which is from, oh, what's the director's name? Dang it, Scott something. Anymore, it is partly written and produced by Guillermo del Toro, and I'm a fan from him ever since Pan's Labyrinth. It is more of a thriller, maybe even slightly horror-ish movie, which one of the guys is there probably already by now is not a big fan of horrors, but he managed to squeeze it in between. And then the last one is Venom, or Venom is the first one and the last one is Eternals, one way or the around. I don't know, Venom might be the one that I'm looking mostly forward to. There's also another movie, Scandinavian movie with Matt Mikkelsen, about a ex-military or a military man that comes home to find his pregnant wife killed in a train accident. But one of the survivors claims it isn't a train accident but an attack, and they go to find out who's behind that attack. That was the other movie I really wanted to see. Kinda, yeah, in a 3 movie schedule it was not schedulable. But I will try to watch that one in the cinema as well, maybe by myself. And otherwise I just have to wait until it's on DVD or Netflix or whatever. It's only downside with these like Netflix special movies and stuff like that. They never tend to get on DVDs. What the fuck was that? Downside with stuff like Netflix specials, they're not coming on DVD. So the Resident Evil has a Mikovich version, it has a digital animated movie version, and it has now a new movie series. But the animated ones, I have all of them except the latest one, because that one is a Netflix special. So I probably can never get that one on DVD, which is an absolute shame. And there you have it. Venom, Antlers and Eternals. So yeah, all 3 good movies but not great movies. So yeah, Venom is what you anticipate Venom is gonna be. This is still being built. It's a shame, I want to explore it. But it isn't finished yet. So yeah, this one is vibrating as balls because it cracked. Don't really want to buy a new one. I have to at some point, but I don't want to talk to you guys when I'm standing still because that's not interesting. But all I'm doing is standing still. So I lost my train of thought because I keep standing still. Oh yeah, I wanted to say in between that I'm not filming at night mode in my GoPro, so it's probably way too dark anyways. Yeah, Venom is Venom. Decent. Not really any points where it gets boring. A little bit predictable, Venom. A little bit. Although it does have a nice surprise at the end. And if you stay long enough, after credits stuff, 2 little surprises. Then we have Antlers, which is a little bit more than I anticipated. Also maybe a little bit predictable. Again, especially towards the end. Also that movie has a nice touch to it that you don't really anticipate. But it is based on a story or a book or short story or whatever you want to call it. So maybe if you have read that story, then it's not new at all. And Eternals is Marvel film. It's a story about a group, of course. You have all seen the trailers. It tells this story beautiful. You anticipate something happening. For some reason, the biggest cliffhanger that the movie has is way too predictable. Like, the moment they do any type of setup, I already knew that was gonna happen. And also, very annoyingly, you have one annoying character that I don't want to say too much. That is annoying. And you have one amazing character that does not get enough screen time. But that is part of the story, I assume. And it is a setup for at least 2 movies. Obviously in Eternals 2, I mean, it's Marvel, they have to, and something else. So that movie has an after credits and an after credits. Like Venom has one after credits, after the main credits, before the full credits roll. And Eternals is a proper Marvel movie, so it has main credits and after the credits scene, all the long credits, including the music, the stunt team, etc. And then another after the credits scene. And both are worth watching. The first one for sure. If you don't want to stick around for the full credits, at least watch the first one. Oh yeah, what do you think of any light? It's way more shiny, way brighter than with Halloween Rideout. It's yellow instead of white because it's not an LED, but it is so much more bright. I can actually see something on the road. I don't know if the GoPro picks it up even. I mean, GoPro power at night also isn't that amazing, let's be honest. And another thing, well, my light turns green, that I quickly want to mention. These boots are so not made for walking. I know I had some problems before with these boots that they cut in your heel. In Germany as well when I did some walking, but never that much. Today I think they went past a certain breaking point or whatever. I walked from the cinema to the McDonald's and it already cut my heel open on the left leg. So I've been in agony today as well. That was between the first and the second movie. So the other 2 movies, the second and the third movie, I did without my boots on. I said fuck it to the whole cinema and keep my socks and feet in the air. I've done that before with shoes as well, but never like this much intentionally. So yeah, I need to find new boots, or at least keep the other old boots for walking. If I know I'm going to the cinema or if I'm going to college or whatever, I need to pick the old boots because you cannot walk in these boots. Okay, I'm gonna say thank you for watching. I've stretched this out more than I wanted to, and I'll see you guys in the next one.